Hi everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. Have you ever upcycled an upcycled item? That's kind of what I'm doing today. This is a tufted mirror that I did back when I first started on YouTube, and I am going to upcycle this again into a Baroque style mirror. Now, I already have a Baroque style mirror. This is she. I got her on Craigslist for $50. They're generally fairly expensive because of the ornate, qualities. And it's one of my top 10 best thrift store finds. I recently did a video. I'm going more for this style. I like the ones with a very slim frame, like an inch, inch and a quarter, but nothing this ornate. So this is the mirror after I've stripped it down, and you notice how wide the frame is. So I have a lot of, a bit to cut off of it. The second, and I think I would say the primary reason I'm using it is because I don't have the machine to do the routing where the actual mirror rests when you put it in the frame. So that's a part of the reason I'm using it too. So this is the molding I'm using here. I got this at Lowe's. See how much I have to remove, guys? Yeah, it's quite a bit. So I'm going to use a jigsaw to cut it down to size. So I'm just marking where I need to cut. And you see that it's quite a bit. So I was trying so hard to keep the frame intact, but it fell apart. Cut it with a jigsaw, so I had to nail it back together, and I secured it with, regular nails as well as using my nail gun. Now to cut the molding that I'm going to put on top of this, you need a miter saw, or you can use a miter box. I am really imperfect when it comes to cutting, two things of the same size accurately. So this is what I generally do. I just use one as the template for the other. Here, of course, I'm using the frame as the template. And now I'm just putting it on. Now I know it looks a little rough around the edges, but remember you can use wood to fill those holes and make it look a little more pretty. And once it's spray painted, it's not going to be that obvious to the eye. So this is it. Once I have put all the pieces on, I'm going to take it outside and spray it now using the rust-oleum metallic gold. Love this spray because it's actually truly metallic. So I did 2 coats, and that was more than adequate. So at this point, I'm getting really excited, saying that, oh, it's looking good, it's looking good. Now, if you have nails that didn't go all the way in, which sometimes happen to me when I'm using my nail gun, you just use this little tool to tap it in. Now for the top of the mirror, I bought this, I think they call them onlays. I picked this up on Amazon for $26. It's actually from Architectural Depot. So sometimes it's better to go to their original website to look at the variety that they have. And then I'm going to attach it using these brackets. So I just laid it face down with the mirror right underneath, and then I screwed it in. In hindsight, I should have had a much longer one in the middle. And of course, you have to put the hardware back on, making my little holes. And then I pre-drill because they're in a different location now that the frame is much narrower than before. And I placed them 14 inches from the top of the mirror. I just guesstimate that, guys. But it seems to have worked. Because if you put it too far down, the mirror is going to tilt forward when you hang it. Now these pieces I picked up at Lowe's. They were $4 each. I would have preferred to have the matching ones for the top piece, but they only had the left side, and then they weren't as long as these. So that's why I had to. So I am just screwing it onto the front of the frame. And of course I did the same on the other side. Now to secure the mirror, because remember you had to pull it completely apart, I would advise you to put brackets at the corners as well. And another thing I do is put nails in. And actually this is how the mirror was when I first opened it. They had nails holding it in, but you have to make sure you put a piece of cardboard between the mirror and the nail so you don't crack the mirror. Now to cover and secure it even further, I use this tape. It's that tape that they put on the back of pictures. I picked this up on Amazon as well. They also use it to tape up, boxes. So this is it, guys. With the onday on top, it now measures 47 inches in height, 27 across. If you were to purchase a Baroque style mirror from, say, a big box website this size, you're looking at a minimum $450. So fairly pleased with it. My dad, who doesn't normally comment on interior decorating stuff, came in and saw it and was fairly impressed enough to say something. As usual, would love to get your feedback. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.